Okay, welcome to a foreigner. Welcome to a foreigner in the Philippines, and I'm just having a walk around the yard. We've been away for a little while and out all day, so we're just having a look. There's been a lot of rain. Boy, whenever there's a lot of rain, you should see the miracle of living out here. We're about to have a lot of work done. I'm going to take you around, show you things that are growing, right? That's the first thing. But before we do that, we're looking at the pool. We're actually having the next stage. That's Basha, I'm afraid, and the pup. I always call that the puppy, right? But it's not the puppy. It's the same age as Basha. Now, Basha used to get bullied by that puppy, would you believe? And boy, the puppy is paying debts now, karma, and Basha is the bully. When Basha bullies, there's only one thing you can do, and that is a kick to the chest. That brings them around. I'm talking about a soft shoe kick. I can imagine everybody saying, "You're kicking your dogs." No, but I'm not going to put my hand in there, and somebody's got to save that little guy. So, as I was saying before that little thing erupted there, we're going to have this internal part. We're going to have the first part of the materials are coming up, and it's going to be smooth rendered. Once it's smooth rendered, we'll be doing the tiling. So that's where we are right now. The reason for doing this design, we got this design idea from, in case you haven't seen any of the other stuff. Now we've got the steps going down. Okay, now this really is it's for the kids, the pool, but we did want it so that you could actually stand. So it's 5 feet, but if the water comes to the top, then you would be looking at a good 5 feet. There's the exit that'll take it out, and that's our little enclosure where all of the pool equipment will be out of sight. So all of this will be smooth rendered. The pipes that you can see coming out, they are the fresh water coming in, and the idea of this is so that you're not just in a big pit. We're thinking about the kids here, and kids will be able to grab onto this, and there's always a chance that some kid is going to do more than he is really able, and we'll need to be able to grab onto something. Now, we don't have a nice in my day as a kid, we had a stainless steel rail that went around the entire pool. Not in my house, I'm talking about a public pool, okay? But these, see, the steps are in the corner, and they're going to be easy to get to. But we've already committed to saying that we'll need to have lots of flotation devices which will be in the pool. And a lot of training. I'm a believer in if the pool is here, we're also going to have a railing around the whole thing so that it can be fenced off and locked out. This, I feel, is not a very convincing thing to have done. Obviously, we're going to have... Go on, dog. Will you give me a chance? Basha. Basha's a jumper. Basha will jump up at you out of sheer exuberance. So obviously between here and taking it along to here, that's going to be a fence all around. It's so the pool is going to be enclosed. Any kid that is put off or discouraged or defeated by a mere fence is no kid that I knew when I was a kid. So I'm realistic about that. I'm almost putting the fence up just so that people will not start giving us a hard time and talking about California rulings on every pool must have a fence and a gate, and it must lock and all of that. We know that. We're doing our best. Right, back to the good stuff. This is a lovely tree that we left. Look at this. This is a beautiful tree. And right next to it is another tree. I'm not good on all of these different growths. But that's another tree which is growing up almost as a partner to the nice big tree that you're seeing there. And that is a beauty. It's going to have to be pruned quite a bit, but that's going crazy right now. Look. Now here's something that I didn't know, and that is once banana trees have produced, I think it's either one fruiting, or it might go to true fruitings, I'm not quite sure. You actually cut the tree down, and sure enough, before you know it, look at that nice new tree that's growing up there with the nice bright green leaves. So, for those who haven't seen around our compound before, we've actually put down the track that takes us right down to the bridge. There's a nice play area for the kids here, there are 7 children that actually share life with us in the compound. We put this huge one-piece roof, whereas before that there were 2 carports and a porch as well. So 3 messy, complicated roofs. We took all of them down, and we did. Nana is. Sorry, I'm looking at Nana, and she's disciplining the dogs for some reason. They're not behaving. So look, whoa, that's Basha. Look. Basha, come here, you wally dog. So, now, if any of you are out there and you're saying, "Oh my God, look what she's doing to a dog," and you have a dog that is like, I don't know, like a first child, second or third child in your family. No, these are farm dogs, okay? They sleep outside, come rain or come shine. They have a strict pecking order. Believe me, it's not an easy life to be part of a team of dogs on a farm. There's a strict pecking order. The top dog will rule, and ruthlessly too. Now, that dog there, it's turned out, this video has turned out to be about the dogs. The one that you can see right now, that's what I call him the warrior dog. He's a scarred old sex tourist, and he came, and just without any announcement or invitation, he now lives here, and he's our dog. And this is another guy. Now, warrior dog is all friendly, he's completely integrated, and he's very happy. Now this one, now this is obviously it's a female. Come on, baby, come on. She wants to come, she wants to be friends. Look, and she's walking around in circles. She just can't allow herself to trust. So she's been petted a few times, but if I push it, she'll just walk away. Now, eventually, we'll bring her around. Well, I will anyway, because I see that Filipinos, they don't actually interact on a friendly basis with their dogs. Come on, baby, come on, here, come on. Come on, be friends. Come on then. Let's have you. Come on. Come on. You know you want to. Come on. Let's see you. Come on then. Not you, Basher. Basher is the friendliest, overpowering dog ever. Basher! Basher! But Basher is turning out to be the top dog. And the fights that erupt are usually with Basher exerting her authority. Okay. So we've got a terrific amount of construction work going on. That's actually a pig pen there. As you can see, we've got the 2 trucks in there. We've still got the old level that was for the porch that used to be, and that is still there. That needs to be filled in with concrete, and then I'm going to get Nanai a nice seated arrangement like that. Just 2 couches, which will replace what was there in benches for the old porch, which I actually quite enjoyed the old porch. Hello, come on then. There you go, see? There you go. Now, be nice now, Basher. Be nice. Okay, come on. There you go. There you go. Now, there's always a risk. You can see the hairs going up on the back of the warrior. It's always risk, I think, getting too close, but, well, look at this old face here. What are you doing? What a life you've had, haven't you? Huh? You've had a life, haven't you? And that Snow. Snow can be, she's a second in command and often tries her luck at being the top dog. But you're a very friendly dog, aren't you? You're a nice old friendly dog. Yes, you are. Look at you. Are you lovely? Are you lovely? Look at that tail. Look at that tail. That tells you everything. And she's a licker. Can't stop her doing that. And there's the puppy. Puppy's hanging out, probably licking her wounds. Now we had this all night. Seemed like all night last night. And there's the reason. Somebody's coming. I can't tell who that is that's coming up the drive. Someone's coming. I won't deal with it. Okay. Now there's one prolific tree. I think this is the breadfruit. I'm not quite sure. Look at the size of that. It doesn't look like the healthiest tree to me in the trunk. But what do I know? Now here's the biggest surprise. I looked out 2 days ago, and before I'd ever looked at this tree, it's a mango tree, okay, and suddenly the mango is just full of mangoes, and it just astonished me. And I even said it to Beth, hey, boy, you should see how many mangoes there are, and these are a pretty fair size. Now, a lot of those mangoes they'll get done in by the birds, which is okay by me. We want our birds. See, but look, here's some falling off the tree already. Look, now look at the size of that. You see by my hand, that's a pretty big mango, but it's already been done in. So, there's another there, look. That's a nice big mango. Now we're going to have a mango picking, and we'll come out here. I love mangoes. It's such a beautiful fruit. But I know that people cannot, not everybody can eat mangoes. There's a terrific skin reaction that some people have. They come out in a rash, and they can't eat mangoes. And look how many there are. See, so we're going to have a lot of fun picking the mangoes. Oh, there's one that looks like it might even be intact. Nah, no good. So there's this mango tree, and just out of curiosity, let's go and have a look at the other. There's several. We got several mango trees. There's one here. See, look at that. It's a mystery why there's one mango fruit like almost overnight and another not. There's a huge mango tree there. That gives you an idea. It's right next to, and almost including, 2 coconut trees. Massive, but no fruit so far. Here's our unfinished house. Anybody who thinks we're living like kings can come and have a look. Now, when I started this house, it's like 3 years ago now, we ran out of materials, and I ordered the materials. I ordered the red cladding, and that white cladding there that is in like almost like a Z, you might be able to see it. That's so that it covers the bottom part, and then there's another for the top. You don't get any leakage in between. We just couldn't seem to get the the red cladding. We just couldn't seem to get it from Edgar, so that never got done. And now I'm a little older, or is it a little wiser? I'd like to think that it's wiser. I don't feel inclined to get up there to put that extra piece of cladding on. So I'm going to get someone who's a lot fitter and a lot younger than I am to do that for us sometime. Underneath here we're going to be doing block. We're going to put a footing down, and we'll do plot work that will come right up underneath, and some rebar, get that base strengthened so that we're not just dependent on these posts. But these posts are made of tugus, and tugus is very good for resisting, well, termites don't like it, so it's good to have tugus as the main support posts. So here you are again. Here you are again. Huh? Are you? You'll have this, you would love this all day, wouldn't you? You would just let me do this all day long. You old softy. Okay, well that's our walk around the yard. Things growing, things being built, things in limbo. There's the new tree there. We picked the first fruiting. A massive amount of bananas came off the old tree, the one that's now cut back there. And there's the nice new one in the middle growing up, and soon enough we'll get a huge bunch of bananas. Not quite sure where these came from, these cactus, but we seem to have a lot of them. This is a deadly one here. That, can you see that? Boy, if that sticks you in the leg, you really know about it. So there's another one over there, or another 2 or 3, and then this one here. Well, this one looks like it came from Arizona, doesn't it? It's that kind of like just like a plate. I don't know what kind of cactus this is, but cactus are incredibly hardy, and they will grow anything. You could just take a little portion of this, stick it in the soil, and soon enough you'll have a cactus like that, a good healthy cactus. We'll probably cut that back and plant somewhere else, and it will thrive and live a long life. Some of those cactus in the desert, and certainly in Arizona and places like that, are like 150 years old. They're the ones that look about 12 or 15 feet or more high. So back onto it, you can see how much rain we've had very recently. Side of the it's all bouncing up, and it's been very, very heavy torrential rain. It's an indication of what we have to come, and I'm not looking forward to the rainy season. Maybe we'll run away somewhere. Okay, this is a foreigner in the Philippines. Thanks for walking around with me, and see you again. Bye for now.